Good day, everyone. So, we are the group 2 and we will tackle the chapter 8, which is all about the employment interview. So, our learning objectives at the end of the chapter, students should be able to identify the basic methods for successful job hunting, including locating specific jobs, preparing a conventional, scannable EMMA and web resume, and writing a powerful letter of application. Second, uh, objectives, we have summarize suggestions for interviewees when preparing for an interview, including creating the right impression, handling different types of interviews, answering tough standard and behavioral questions, and asking the interviewer appropriate questions. Also, to identify the phases of a successful interview and discuss what an interviewer should include in each phase, and summarize important suggestions for interviewers when conducting an interview, especially how to which interviewer questions are lawful and which are not. So interviewee preparing for a job hunt. So why do we need to prepare before going for a job hunt? So, preparing for a job hunt boosts your confidence and helps you stand out to employers. So, it allows you to showcase your skills effectively and demonstrate your commitment to the position. So, first is to investigate employment market. So, investigating the employment market helps job seekers understand the current trends and demands. So, it will enable them to align their skill or your skills with the employer's needs. So, this knowledge also aids in making informed career choices and negotiating better job offers. So, network. So, when we say network, a network is a group of people you know who can help you or help each other. So, it includes friends, your colleagues, and acquaintances who share information, job leads, or recommendation to support one another. So, before going to job interviews, so it is helpful to talk to 10 to 40 people in your network to gather information. So these conversations can help provide insights about the job opportunities and help you prepare better for your interviews. So information seeking interviews should help you get, so first is specific information. So these are the details about jobs or industries you're interested in. Second is feedback. So advice on your resume, interview skills, or career choices. And lastly is the names. So these are the contacts or connections who might help you with job leads or referrals. So that would be all for my part. So that's all. Thank you.
Good day, ma'am. My name is Melanie Emma Coman. My topic is interview preparing for a job hunt. Locate specific jobs of interest. Prepare a resume. Four basic types of resume. First is conventional paper resume. It's formatted to look attractive and designed to be mailed or handed to the reviewer but cannot effectively be scanned by computers or stored electronically. So, conventional paper is a one page document that highlights highlights your experience, qualification and achievement in a specific order. So second is chronological resume, that it emphasizes the applicant's work experience in chronological order, beginning with the most recent. So the chronological resume is list your work experience and achievement starting to from the current or most recent one and following up with previous jobs below. Third is the functional resume, that emphasizes skills rather than work experiences and downplays dates. So the functional resume is illustrates work experience and abilities by skills areas in order to highlight strength rather than specific position or dates of employment. Last is the combination resume or hybrid resume, that begins by highlighting specific skills and abilities and follows with a chronological list of jobs and brief look at the education. So the combination resume or hybrid resume is they combine aspects of the chronological resume and functional resume formats. Combination resumes emphasize skills over work experience like functional resume, but like chronological resume, they display job history prominently. That's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone. Today I'm going to continue our topic and my assigned topic is all about the scannable resume. So this scannable resume is a type of resume that designed to be easily read by both humans and computers such as the applicant tracking system or ATS. Also, this scannable resume should be clean, simple and organized because it helps us to get noticed or easily noticed by both automated system and hiring manager. So the example of this scannable resume is that using simple file format and highlight our case skills so that our computer would be find our information easily and avoid fancy fonts so that um, our skills and experience should match and the information stand out. So now let's proceed to the two common types of summaries in a scannable resume. First is the keyword summary. So this keyword summary is a list of important skills, tools, and expertise that match to your job description. Also, it helps ATS to pick up of your resume when scanning for specific terms. So, for example, of expertise or skills is that project management, team leadership, budget planning, Microsoft Office, and data analysis. Second is the qualification summary. This qualification summary is a short paragraph or bullet points that highlights your top achievements, experiences, and skills. It should be written for hiring managers to quickly understand why you are a great fit. Example for this is experienced marketing professionals with 5 years of success in digital campaigns and social media strategy and increasing brand engagement. So the difference between the two is that the keyword summary is a focus on matching ATS requirements, while the qualification summary is a written to impress human readers with your strengths.
So, email resume, also called an e-resume or ASC2 resume, is a plain text, bare bones resume designed to be pasted into an email messages and read by any computer using any email or word processing. So an email resume, it is an internet-based resume. So when sending your resume, attach your personal information, qualification, work experiences, and others. Next is web resume, also called electronic resume or e-portfolio. So this may include an email resume, a link to a conventional resume, and links to additional information showcasing your qualification and abilities, all posted to your personal website. So web resume or electronic resume, it is a resume that is submitted to a potential employer electronically. Also, this may include your personal information, qualification, work experiences, and any other important.
Good day everyone, I am Jasami Anadja and I am going to discuss on preparing for the job hunt. So first is check your resume content for accuracy and honesty. So first yun mo buhaton if mag job hunt ka is you make resume. So dapat i-sure jud nimo na ang resume is accurate and honest, na tinuod ang imuhang gipambutang diha sa imong resume, so that ma-avoid ang imong mga lies, dili makabalo ang mga manager na nagbutang-butang na yun sa imong resume o dili mga legit na information. So in making resume, you should make accurate and honesty. Like exaggeration. So exaggeration is overstating or presenting facts as more important than they are. And distortion is mispresenting or twisting facts or stating that they are true when they are only partially true. So next is paghuman nimo sa preparing for resume, mag-prepare na sad ka og prepare for letter of applications or application letter. So in application letter, the purpose of application letter is to give enough information about yourself and your capabilities so that the employee will be interested in talking with you in person, in person. So sa application letter, you should enter your capabilities, your skills, and your knowledge so that the employees is maganahan siya na i-interview kaniya, dawaton kaniya, ano siya. So dapat very professional ka when you make your application letter. So next is the have a positive attitude. Communicate and dress for the occasion, impressions, and management. So dapat is very positive ka sa myself, dili ka mag-isip og negative. Then dapat is if when you're preparing to have a job, so you need to dress properly, like professional dress code like this one, because first impressions matters to the employees. So impression management refers to the effort of people makes to improve how others see themselves. Rayo et al. 1995 and Rosenfield 1997. So the way you dress, it is a reflections of yourselves according to Rayo et al. So tungod sa the way ka mag-dress, so daas la diyan nila makita ang interesado sila na mo interview sa imo, because just pa lang is nag-interest na sila to interview for you. And then on the job interview, at this there are 3 codes attribute to first impressions. So kani na-experience naman jud nato ni tanan, which is kato ang mock interview nato, guys. So first is the verbal. So ang verbal is it it it's all about what we say. So during the interview, giunsa nimo siya pag tubag sa questions sa panelists. So ako ato as a student then na kulbaan sad, so ang akong natubag is ang wala like sagol kulba. Then next is the vocal. So ang vocal, the way you speak, like the way you speak, no? So ining ko sa inyo na kulbaan ko. So pag deliver na ko ato og pagtubag na ko sa panelist is ako ang tingog is nakulbaan jud siya. Dapat dili jud ka makulbaan daan na sa vocal. And then sa visual our dress, appearance, and non-verbal behavior. So gani is na-comment na siya sa ako ang kuan na I should have a I know na some nakita na ko na ang comment dito is avoid improper gestures, like mga non-verbal behaviors, kana mga dress code na ang i-comment is kanang dili ka balom appreciate og color coding, like dili siya mag-match sa imong dress and your pants. So in visual, you should wear proper and a neat dress for the interview. That's all. Thank you.
Good day, my name is Ara A. Lanterna, and now let's proceed to the next topic. Our next topic is all about interviewee preparing for the interview. 5 types of comments or impression management techniques according to Stevens and Christoph 1995. First, we have describing self in a positive manner. Describing yourself about your strength and good qualities, example, education, work experience, and skills. Next is describing past events with positive personal stories. Sharing your success stories that shows how you did well in the past, like the work achievements. An example, you handled the difficult customer issue that ended up with a customer being very happy and the customer stay loyal to the company. So expressing opinions that agree with the interviewer. During the conversations, make sure that the interviewer will agree with you about your ideas and opinions when you talk about the company. So, claiming personal responsibility for successful past events. Explaining your role in a successful outcome. Example, you are the one who solved the problem that saved a lot of money to the company in your past events. So, making statements that complement the company or interviewer. So, Nisha is saying something about sa company or sa interviewer. Example, complimenting the company's background or their good quality and services. So these 5 comments can be divided into 2 basic impression management styles. First, we have controlling style, where comments are focused on self-promotion. So controlling style means when you talk more about yourself and your achievements. Example, you are in charge of the project
and your decisions lead to its success. Next is submissive style, where comments are focused on the interviewer. So submissive means this focus on the interviewer if what are their comments or questions to you. So another study according to Einhorn 1981 found that successful interviewers were more likely to do the following: speak rapidly and forcefully. When it comes to interview, you should prepare yourself. Talk with confidence and energy during the interview, explaining your experience and make sure it easy to understand. Avoid mistaken. So gesture and smile often. You should smile naturally when you introduce yourself and use hand gestures when explaining your experience. Look directly at the interview. Make eye contact with the interviewer. It shows you're paying attention and confident. So, there are three things that interviewers remember most after the interview is gone, according to Watson and Smeltzer 1982. Eye contact. Keep good eye contact while talking because it makes you look confident and interested. And then sa appearance, dress neatly and look professional. It shows you are care about the interview and making a good impressions. And then the last D is the facial expressions. So smile and show interested with your face. It shows you are engaged and comfortable. And that's all.
Good day everyone, I am Kyra B. Pavo from Group 2 and is interviewee preparing for the interview. Carefully plan answers to probable questions. One researcher, Enhorn 1981 suggests that when answering questions, job applicants should do the following. So, the first one is use technical jargon that is common in their field. So, ikaw na job applicants, dapat maging knowledgeable ka about sa mga terms na ginagamit sa industry na imuhang sudlan. Tapos, pag maingon manggutaning jargon, kani siya, phrase ni siya or kanang mga term na ginagamit sa mga professionals na sila lang ang makasabot, like kanang mga higher rank na mga professional sa isa ka industry, sila lang ang makasabot ani. So ikaw kung mag-apply kag job, so dapat mangutana ka sa ilaha kung unsa tong mga terms or mga phrases na kanang ilahang ginagamit para murag maging knowledgeable ka about ana na term. Use active, positive, and concrete language. So, ikaw, dapat maging clear ka and positive ka sa imuha mga gipangtubag sa interviewer para maging, para ang tanaw nila sa imuha is confident ka sa imuhang answer and energetic ka tanawon. And third one is, support answers with specific examples, comparisons, illustrations, and statistics taken from personal experience, coworkers, supervisors, and company publications. So, para murag na-support ang imuhang gipangtubag sa interviewer is maghatag ka og kanang mga examples like kanang imuhang mga own experiences, kanang mga stories na related sa gipangutana sa imuha. So, fourth is use humor if appropriate. If the interviewer use humor, you can. If not, don't. So, use humor when it fits in the situation. If tanaw nimo si interviewer is naga-joke around siya, maka-joke around pud ka pero gamay lang, and then i-ensure gyapon nimo ang professionalism. So, pag tanaw nimo pod na si interviewer is kanang strict or kanang kanang professional kayo tan-awon, so dapat ikaw maging behave lang ka mo, tubag lang ka sa iyang pangutana in a professional way. And the last one is describe job weaknesses or physical disabilities in a positive manner. So, ikaw, pag ipadiskusyon ka about atong mga weaknesses and katong mga physical disability, so i-discuss nimo na mga kuan in a positive way, and dapat mag-focus lang ka kung giunsa nimo pag-handle o giunsa nimo pag-overcome ato ng mga challenges. So kini na mga strategies as gi-design ni siya para makatabang sa mga applicants na i-present nila ilahang sarili as knowledgeable, professional, and kanang adaptable, and nag-leave siya og kanang positive impression sa ilahang mga potential employers. That's all. Thank you.
Interviewing. Preparing for the interview. Standard questions are designed to determine basic skills and abilities. Here are a few typical top standard questions: BOLES 2009, FRI 2006, YATE 2008B. What do you know about our company? Why do you want to leave your current job? What do you think of your present job? What salary are you expecting? Where do you want to be in 5 years from now? Describe yourself in 3 adjectives. What is the best idea you've had in last 3 years? Behavioral question. This type of question requires you to give example of your skills or behaviors. Interviewee. Preparing for the interview. Number 1 is be prepared with question to ask in the interviewer. Number 2 is be prepared to follow up the interview. Number 3 is send thank you card.
Good day everyone. Today I will going to discuss my subtopics, which is the interviewer planning the interview. So as an interviewer, when we plan an interview, we should get to know the interviewee ahead of time, plan the environment, organize the interview carefully using the plan opening phase, plan the question response phase, plan the closing phase. And the next topic is interviewer conducting the interview. So, the first things we do, so when we conduct an interview, is ask only lawful question using the 2 BSEC EOC guidelines, which is all questions must be related to the job, and the same basic questions must be asked of all applicants for the position. And the next is listen carefully to the interviewee. And the last one is the clarify and verify responses and avoid false inferences.